Good afternoon, everyone, from OPG and our friends. Joe Signorelli with our peer group, and this is OPG Insights, where we talk to industry experts and talk about what's most important about what they're providing to the industry these days. Today, we have Mike Offner from Financial Recovery Technologies, who's going to talk a little bit about a particular service that they have, which is claims monetization for liquidating funds, which is pretty interesting. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Mike. Give us the highlights.
Sure. Thanks, Joe. I'm glad to be here and talking to our peer group audience. So at Financial Recovery Technologies, we offer a service called claims monetization. And this is designed for hedge funds that are liquidating and unwinding their portfolios. And invariably, funds that are liquidating have some off-balance sheet assets and value in claims in securities class action settlements. And there are typically some claims that are going to pay out after the hedge fund has finalized its liquidation and returned capital to investors. So what we can do is come in and make an assessment of the value of those future claims and make an offer to purchase the rights to them, so that the hedge fund can clean up their books, receive value now for payments that might not otherwise come to them for years, sometimes as long as 5 to 7 years after the fund closes. And the fund can get that cash into its investors' final NAVs and be relieved of any obligation or responsibility to deal with these payments that might come in years after the fund is closed. As part of this program, we have a paid finders program where people who successfully connect us with hedge funds that are liquidating, and that leads to us purchasing their future securities class action claims, can get paid by us for that connection referral in proportion to the amount that we bid for the fund's claims. They are helping the funds clean up their books and get paid for these illiquid off-balance sheet assets, and they're helping us grow this claims monetization business. And so they can get paid very well for what might amount to not very much work on their part, just for connecting us privately and confidentially to a hedge fund that is liquidating.
A win for everybody involved. I like it. It's not something I was aware of myself, so it was good to hear and talk to you about this, and make it something we put out into the industry a little bit more, so that becomes a little more common knowledge for everybody.
Yeah, it's something that we've been doing this for more than 10 years. We've done hundreds of deals. There was a period at the beginning where it was not really something that people thought about, and there weren't a lot of transactions going on. And now it's become a common practice and an industry best practice as part of a fund liquidation and wind down checklist. One item is sell the rights to your future securities class action settlement claims that you wouldn't be collecting anyway, because these payments are going to come in after the fund is closed. So get that off-balance sheet asset off your books, get cash now, put it into your investors' final NAVs, meet your fiduciary obligations as best as possible, and just check off that you've cleaned up one more operational legal compliance burden that you need to deal with, and get along with all the other issues involved in successfully and properly closing down a fund.
Excellent. Well, thank you for a very high level recap. I find it very interesting, and let's talk some more, and certainly get our peer group and our members notified about this so that they know it's out there. I appreciate the time.
All right. Thanks so much, Joe. Appreciate being part of our peer group. Thank you so much.